PM show nationwide, coast to coast, CRN Digital Talk Radio. I'm your host, Michael Horn. Coming up, the great Fred Dreyer coming your way, Jimmy Mack, Eric Joseph in the CRN News Center. But first, this Stone Cold Steve Austin story, as I told you. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the wrestling great, had the 316. Austin 316 says, "I just whooped your rear," was his big cry. And he says those were special meaning, special numbers for him. And he says if Tebow can throw for another 316 yards, which he did last weekend, again this weekend, then hell, he can have the numbers, and I'll have no problem with it. Austin also said a guy named John was using it before me, from the Bible, right? So if Tebow can do it again, more power to him. I wish him all the luck in the world. And he says, I'm not a Denver fan, but Tim's a great role model for kids. Stone Cold Steve Austin on Tim Tebow.
Yeah, that's something I wanted to say too, is that a lot of people are on Tim Tebow's, saying that he's not the greatest quarterback. He's not, which he's not. He's not. No, but no one's saying he's the greatest quarterback. He's just a good guy. He's a good-hearted guy. He's a good role model. That's why I think he's
good
getting
role model.
All the publicity he's getting. It's a good thing for him because he is a good guy. I don't think he's ever going to be the Super Bowl MVP, but he's a good guy. I like him.
Now, in Canada, an advocacy group up there is calling for government funding. They want to provide alcoholics with free alcohol to curb the drinking of hand sanitizer and mouthwash. Apparently, there's a big problem here. This proposal comes from Vancouver's East Side Illicit Drinkers Group for Education, which was formed this last July, and they received $52,000 in a grant to research alcohol maintenance programs in British Columbia. I'm sure our very own President Barack Obama would like to give more of our money into that as well. The spokesperson for this group, Rob Morgan, that was a statement on my part, ladies and gentlemen, said that Rob Morgan said he's among thousands of alcoholics who buy and drink hand sanitizer stolen from hospitals, and they also drink mouthwash or rubbing alcohol.
It's not as bad as you think it is. It actually, with the mouthwash, you get that minty freshness. With the hand sanitizer, your mouth is always clean.
Just a true story. I have one of those. Thank you very much for that. I have one of those the breathalyzers that I carry with me because I do various tastings around town. I want to make sure I'm okay to drive. And so I was at a Roost Chris Steakhouse one night and had some wine, and I thought, I got people in the car. I better make sure I'm okay, and in case I get pulled over, I'll just go here into this men's room where they had some mouthwash. Don't ever do that. You gargle that mouthwash. It almost blew up my breathalyzer. I had to sit around and just drink coffee and eat like garlic for a while just to kind of clear out the there's a lot of alcohol in mouthwash. So anyway, Vancouver apparently has centers where heroin addicts can inject themselves with safe syringes, and they want to give the same protection to alcoholics. It's going to be members only because word gets out if it's free alcohol and everyone just wants the free drink and would show up. The preliminary estimates say that it would cost about $350 per month per drinker, but the group maintains it would be cheaper than the cost of emergency medical treatment for people drinking unsafe alcohol. So, and they also would have a proposed drinkers lounge that would be stocked with vodka, sherry, and high alcohol beer. What is going on in Canada? I don't get it.
I'm moving.
Something crazy there. Ladies and gentlemen, bringing on our experts to comment not only on that story, but on the Stone Cold Steve Austin, Tim Tebow story. We have the great Fred Dreyer, ladies and gentlemen, from the Los Angeles Rams and New York Giants, one of the great defensive ends of our generation, of our era, and an accomplished actor and great radio talk show host, and also the great Jimmy Mack, who last week tied yours truly, because he copied all my picks, for the 3 out of 4 wins that we had, even though Pittsburgh failed us and Denver won. Welcome, gentlemen, to the broadcast.
I just want you to know, I used to go always first, so who's copying who?
I have all my picks already picked out. Welcome, Fred Dreyer.
How do you do? I'm exhausted listening to that Canadian crap.
Yes. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
You're right, Fred.
Thank you so much, Fred.
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing, brother?
Okay, good, buddy.
Everything good?
Everything is good.
Yeah, we got 4 games to look at, and this should be a snap. Yeah.
Just go right ahead, take over there, Fred. Go right ahead, Mr. 2 for 4 last week. Let's start with the game. Fred, we'll start with you. The first game, New Orleans. They are playing on the road at San Francisco, but New Orleans, a 3.5-point favorite in this game on Saturday.
Oh, they're a 3.5-point favorite on the road?
On the road.
Yeah, well, you can load up on Frisco because they're winning.
You really think Frisco, who has the very best defense, will stop the dreaded Drew Brees?
Well, not only that, but they have a great pass rush, and the Saints don't necessarily have a very good pass rush. And you're going to see a very, very good spirited game by the 49ers. They're very well coached. They've got a good enough quarterback to do what they want to do. But they're going to dominate the game, I believe. But, it's not going to be a surprise to me if the Saints and the Giants, the two visiting teams, win, because I think everybody kind of matches up okay, and they're very capable teams. If Breeze gets hot and the 49ers, get stage fright and cough it up, then, they can win. But I'm going with San Francisco to cover the points.
San Francisco gave up 229 points all season. New Orleans, 339. That's over 100 points more. Jimmy Mack, what's your thought here on the game?
I'm with Fred on this one. I can't believe he's with me because San Francisco is allowing 14.3 points a game. They're leading the league in rushing defense. And, really, San Francisco's playing good. Harbaugh's got them playing just for the way he wants them to be. They're conservative, and I think they'll keep the score down, and I feel they have a shot to win the game.
Eric Joseph?
San Francisco not only covers the points, they win.
But here's the deal. My handicapping genius usually goes with a team with the best defense. And while I like New Orleans, and they've been a very hot team, ladies and gentlemen, you have to look, as I did last week and incorrectly picked Pittsburgh, that San Francisco has 229 points that they've given up compared to the 339. So I'm going to agree with you, gentlemen, and hope that I'm not wrong like I was last week. But that's a huge difference in defenses right there. So we're all in agreement, gentlemen?
We're all in agreement here.
All right.
So everybody else, listen to us.
3.5 points. The experts must feel like this could go any which way, ladies and gentlemen, because I agree with Fred. If Drew Brees gets hot, if they set the tone early in New Orleans, they got the victory. So you New Orleans fans, and I hope a lot of our friends, Fred, like Lisa and a few others, don't hear what we've done here on the handicapping part of the show. Might make a tough meeting Monday for us. We, of course, will keep our picks to ourselves, won't we there, Fred?
Indeed we will.
Indeed we will, ladies and gentlemen. Fred and I have a good friend who is just a New Orleans fanatic. Yeah, as a lot of New Orleans fans are. So we're going to take a little break. When we come back, we're going to look at the other Saturday game. This is pitting New England at home, 13.5-point favorites over Tim Tebow's Denver Broncos. We'll get your thoughts on that as soon as straight ahead. Stay with us on CRN.